Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is having a great Sunday and a great weekend. Well, as you can see from the picture that I posted right at the beginning of this video, we are working on my beaded tiger, and I got it from the Matrishka Lovely store. I hope that's how you pronounce that. And it has 29 colors, and it is 280 by 170, and that's on 9 count. So, and it's a partial, but yeah, this is about all I've gotten done. I do have part of the tiger's tail started, because I just couldn't wait to get to the tiger. And I've got this way up, working my way up. Got out my little bead mat, and since this is so big, it's not going to go anywhere. So, yeah. And it does have what can I say, a key that runs along the side. I couldn't find my booklet. It's a, big booklet like we had for the other two huge cross stitches. It's that type of a booklet. Has the picture in it. I don't know where it went to, but I don't need it because the key is nice and big and huge, so you can tell what colors. There's a few that have symbols, so I'd say maybe approximately half and half. The rest of it is solid colors. But yeah, it's real easy to read. So I'm just gonna get that up there. Got everything moved around. I don't know where that tan color went or came from. So we will see. And I'm using DMC Blanc, 2 strands of this. So it works really well for me. What I'm going to do is fold up or roll up the edge that's already done. I just love this tiger. I bought this, I looked it up back in August of 2019. So you can see I haven't gotten too much terribly done. Trying to figure out where to lay that mat exactly so that I can reach it. I wanted to finish this little edge we had going with these silver beads. Hush, Molly. Yeah, it took a hot moment to find this. I am telling you. Like I thought it was in with my huge diamond paintings, and I have like 4 other, sorry, I'm trying to get a hold of it so you can see what I am doing. Did I put a bead on that? No. Yes? No? No. I have 4 very large cross stitch projects in there. I didn't know how else to call it. This has really pretty colors in it. Come with a whole big old mess of beads. Usually like to stitch on top, but oh well. I did have this in my big scroll frame. When I was working on it like constantly, I'd just leave it on my desk. But okay, what is going on here? It has acquired some colors from something else. We're just going to set them over there for right now. It came with white thread. And I didn't care for it, so I just bought several skeins of Blanc. Now, where all this thread's coming from? I'm telling you. I'm trying to get it under control here. It's like wrestling an alligator. No, it's not. I don't know what else. Or my daughter, speaking of, what do you call it? Is it acronymisms? I can't say. You know, they were talking about the preschoolers, and she goes, oh, they took the kittens out for a walk. And I'm like, what kittens? She goes, you know, the kindergartners, or not the kindergartners, the preschooler. I said, what are you talking about? She goes, they call it, it's like herding kittens when they take out the preschoolers. And what did I do? Seriously, folks, we're having a hell of a day. Fell on the floor. Hey, and the beads are still there. I'm telling you. Okay. Up. So they call it like it's herding kittens. They always have a little buddy. Everybody holds hands and they walk down the sidewalk there in town. Fun. I'm so glad my kids are old. Now this is their problem. And my mat keeps wanting to move underneath me. I can understand why I had this in the scroll rod, because it wouldn't go anywhere. But it was okay. I mean, in the scroll rod, I mean, I wasn't afraid of the beads getting crushed or anything. But, okay, we have got to get a hold of this, so that I can stitch on top. And I had it on there loosely. And like I said, my scroll rod is probably 48 inches across. If it's an inch. It's so much easier to stitch on top and not have to find the hole every time. I'm telling you. Oh, come on. I see a loop over here I'm going to have to tighten down when I get there. It's been put away for a while. I just got tired of it being someplace, and what I have is, it's got like, it's not a stand scroll frame. It sits on a desk, and it has legs that I swear are like a foot long. So it's not really what you'd call comfortable to sit anywhere with. So it sat on the desk because my desk was wide enough. I bought this desk specifically for that reason. But it's just cumbersome. You got to move it every time you work on it, so, or work on something else on this desk. And I couldn't find the lid because I have them all the colors in one of these. Now these are bigger than the last bunch I got. I don't know. They're probably an inch deep, but they're very nice. I love them. And I don't know if those are the ones that I got. I got a batch from Diamond Art Club at one point. I think it was a gift because I bought so many diamond paintings or something. But it was really nice. And you can order the bigger little containers at Amazon now. You know, I mean, that was 2 years ago. So everybody has evolved. But I like that the beads aren't rolling off that mat. I do like that part. I just wish I had some sticky on this mat on the table. Okay, there's another color there, so we're gonna come, where is it, back. I set it over here just because it's me. I do love these beads. They're so nice and lightweight and easy to pick up for me, since I have older eyes and it's hard for me to see just where things are at. I think we're cooking with gas now. I'm telling you. It's actually going. I worked a little bit last night on the new one, the new cross stitch, till I couldn't see anymore. I was just done. I did manage to get 2 whole threads in. There's like 2 colors there. I'm gonna have to see what color the purple is. Come on. Do you see what I mean? So much easier to stitch on top. But I am liking that bead mat, though. Works really well. This is pretty thick canvas to accommodate all these beads. It's nice. It looks like it. I want to say it looks like it's woven. That doesn't even make sense, but you can actually see the weft and the, oh God, don't ask. I can't remember what it's called. You know, the cross and the up and down of the material, it looks like it's been woven together instead of, I don't know how they make it, but is that how they do that? I'm sure. See, I don't know. I always wanted to learn how to weave, but yeah, I figured that was another rabbit hole that I could fall into very easily. But it'd take me forever to figure out how to get it all, what do you call it? Threaded up so you could just weave that. I don't know. It takes special people, I think. Special people that know how to do those things. Can't find... There we go. But this goes fairly fast, since it's on 11 count and you got bigger beads. I did find a new person that does beaded cross stitch, and I'll put her name down in, I think her name is Yuliya, and she's just starting, so check her out. She does beaded cross stitch, and she also does regular cross stitch. Now it's getting further away here. I know I could probably take the plastic off the bottom, but it's just as easy to leave it free floating to a certain extent. But it beats taking both hands off the, what do you call it, off the material to go pick up a bead and then put that all down and then go and beat it. So, it goes a lot faster. Liking those things. Gonna have to get me about 50 more. And then I'm gonna lose my thread. Great. Just love the pearl look to these beads. It's just beautiful. I like the shine and the shimmer. Somewhere along the point we're going to have to get us a new piece of thread here. Okay, let me set that down. And I don't know if this is one that came with that terrible stuff like fishing line or not. I can't remember. I just didn't like the thread that came with it, so that's why I went to 2 strands of DMC. It works so nice. Get everything over here where we can see what we're doing. Kind of a nice day out there yesterday. Yesterday ended up pouring down rain, and it was terrible. But I mean, it didn't last for very long. It just poured like a toad strangling gully washer. So hopefully it won't do that again today. My daughter called me and said she got the weed whacker fixed, and she didn't know if she could make it today or if we were planning on maybe Tuesday. Before we both had to go to work. I think I got yep, had a hair stuck in there. Just sewing it right in. There'll be a lot of my DNA, Molly's DNA, and any other animal that we have going down the line here. Just get it where it needs to be. These are so easy to stitch on because it's so easy to see where you're stitching and see the holes. But the hardest part is getting the bead on the needle. And that isn't much effort. Got two stuck together there. That mat seems to be working really well. Makes it a whole lot easier to deal with loose beads. I just can't get over it. Let's see, did I watch any more Floss Tube? I don't think I did. Yes, well, I watched Jakob from Modern Folk Embroidery. He's so cute. He was answering a whole bunch of questions. He's gonna be wore out by the time he gets through that whole episode. Watched him, and I watched somebody else, and I can't think who it was. I'm telling you, I need to write this stuff down. I need a personal secretary. What did we watch? Molly's not much for writing. Gotta. Every once in a while, you get a couple that just pour it out. Like they're stuck together when they came from the manufacturer. And I know I should have probably started from the other direction, you know, down. But, you know, hey, some days we're just not that brilliant. I'd like to be a little bit closer so I could see what the heck I was doing. Oh my goodness. My face itches today. It just seems like cobwebbies or something. I know. People say cobwebs are ghosts, but I don't know. I think it's just the static electricity in my hair, actually. But it could be ghosts. Things happen. Yeah, it doesn't bother me. Okay, got that color done. I'm gonna lose this a minute. Got all that. I wanted to put that color in because it's so light. It's like a light gray. I was afraid if I got the next color, which is, oh, I want to say a black. Does it have? Hang on. That was 2 questions and I went in 4 different directions. I don't think, no, I was looking to see if it had the DMC number and it doesn't. Not beside it at all. Still working on this ground over here. I don't know where I got this little no-do, but it's almost too big. But it'll work for what we need it to today. Get rid of these beads off the bead mat. I wonder, anybody know if you could wipe them down? Let's say they got like hair and stuff attached to it. If you could just take a damp cloth and run right down it, if it'd still be sticky. I just wondered. I gotta have a drink of coffee. Well, we're making some kind of progress. I wanted to see how all the colors in the tiger were going to be. So I got a few of the different colors, but not too many. But I think it's going to be beautiful when it's done. I've always loved this picture. Okay, next color is number 1. See, it's kind of a, get the lid off. Pour just a few, in case anything happens. I'm still on paranoid. Oh, come on. See, these screw a lot better than the little tinier ones. But they work. They all work. Okay. We're going right where that brown is. I want to come over here just 2 seconds because this is really kind of driving me batty. I don't know why it is so loose. I pull the thread down and then I go right through the bead and right down. Easily and pull that. Now I can't tell where I'm at. And just kind of nail it down. a couple of times. You can get that needle through there very easy. Just kind of nail it. There we go. And it pulls it right underneath. And then I'll just make a knot on the back. Ouch. And clip it. Try not to cut the nails. I had 3 whole pieces of thread. Oh, oh, here we go. Get a longer piece. It'll last longer. Oh, come on. This is a nice big tapestry needle. Because like I said, the beads have huge holes in them. Oh, crap. First, you gotta put the thread in the material. Come on. Oh, for pity's sake. It's kind of dark on that dark, isn't it? Oh, come on. Are you one of those stitchers that you like your pattern to your left or your right? Or do you want it in front of you where you can see it? I just wondered. I need things definitely in front of me. This looks like a dark brown bead. Now you could put 3 or 4 different kinds if you wanted to stitch right across. For me, I just stitch one color at a time. Unless it's something, now I might have to get out some of those reds, but other than that, stitch one at a time. Or one little section. I'm not much for going right straight across. That just does not work for me at all. Kind of a quiet Sunday. Don't hear many people moving around out there. Maybe they're all tired. They all went and did something. Over the weekend, and now they're all tired because I don't hear a darn soul out there. Nobody. Not even so much as a car going up and down the road. But, oh boy, get out there and try to do a video, 9 people show up. I swear. Of course, the sun's shining, and it's really, really bright. I need an overhang. But then I'd feel like I'm in a cave. I don't like that. Not at all. So, no plans. Tomorrow I gotta work 10 to 6, and I'll probably be there every minute of that 10 to 6 because of people. So we'll see how busy it is. I mean, I know it was kind of busy in town, but I have no concept of how busy it was where we work. Because we're like, there's a highway that comes in from Denver there. And it goes to another highway so it can connect to go on up to Monarch. But so we're usually fairly busy with people coming through. They all like to go to Crested Butte in the winter for skiing. I don't know what that's all about. I've never been to Crested Butte a day in my life. Never went to Crested Butte or, what do you call it? What is that place? Steamboat. Neither one of those. But I've been to Vail and Aspen and Breckenridge. Those are all the big ski resorts. They seem to be on this side of the divide, shall we? I don't know how to explain it. This side of the map. So they're closer and where we've been more. And they're closest to I-70, except for Aspen. It's in a different direction. I went to Aspen when I was young, like 14 or so. And then I've been there a couple of times, like with my parents and with husbands. We had to go over there and actually make donuts in Aspen 100 years ago. Yeah, we were into making donuts. My husband would make the donuts, and then we'd decorate them, and they had a shop there, so we'd sell them. And then he'd also have to go and deliver them to, like, the little, I'll call them mini marts, convenience stores. Because they had a little pastry thing, and they'd sell the pastries from the donut place. But, yeah. 410 years ago. Seems like 100 years. I think my son was about 7-8 months old. So he was still in a crib. Didn't have my daughter yet. That didn't work out so well because the baby wanted to be up all day. And we worked from like 11 o'clock at night until the donuts were sold at like 8-9 o'clock. And they close it down. So, but they opened at like 5 o'clock in the morning because people had to go to work to drive over the mountain to go to wherever they were working. Or nothing was close. So I can't even remember the last time I was in Aspen. Probably 25 years ago. Close to 30. So, no desire. We don't ski. Well, my kids snowboarded for a while, but they don't even do that anymore. No. Because everybody back in the day had a job, and you'd get free ski passes if you worked in the winter. Or at least you got a cut, a cut price pass, that you could ski whenever. And my kids kind of got out of, my daughter and her husband worked for a big ski resort on I-70 called Copper Mountain. God, 10 years ago. But they got tired of driving back and forth. You know, it makes for a long day when you got to get up at 5, leave the house at 6, drive over the mountain in snow, work, and then come drive back home. And who knows what kind of weather. So that got a little old, but they did that for quite some time. Are you still with me, or did you fall asleep? This is so meditative, I swear. It about puts me out. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for today. Hope you liked this video. Now that I found my tiger again, he's not as big as I thought he was. I mean, compared to... Oh, I can't even reach it. But the cross stitch I had yesterday. Oops, sorry, my bad. Yeah, he's not big at all. So, I like that part. But it's coming along. We're closing in the gap towards the tiger. Yay! Alright guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy, have a good rest of your weekend. We will see you tomorrow. God bless. Keep stitching. Bye-bye.